Whether you're going to be attending a hot date, a family event, or a wedding, a lot of people like to wear makeup. But most people don't know that instead of going and spending hundreds of dollars to get your makeup professionally done, that you can learn how to do it for yourself at way less of a cost. Today I'm going to be showing you how to do your makeup. The steps that we are going to go through are finding how to achieve the perfect base for your makeup, how to do your cheeks, and how to do your eyes, as well as talking as why this is a benefit to yourself and society. So the first step in our makeup process is the base. The most important thing before applying any makeup to your skin is making sure that you have a primed and prepped face. So the most important step is to apply a moisturizer like this all over your face every day and night. The next step is to find a primer that works for your desired cause. So this primer fills in pores that I have large pores around my nose, so I use this to fill those in and smooth out my skin. There are a variety of primers that do different things for your skin, such as mattify, control oil, and smooth out. So once you have applied your moisturizer and your primer, the next part is foundation. So picking a foundation is important because many foundations have different uses. So such as this one is dewy and smooth. So this is for people with dry skin like me. And then there's also a version of this that is oil-free, or that is an oil-controlling foundation for people who have oily skin. It's important that you choose the correct foundation for your skin type because it will affect the wear and longevity of your makeup. So once you paint the foundation all over your face like this and you look kind of like a hot mess, your next step is to grab a blender. There's many different kinds of blenders on the market. These are just cheap ones you can buy at like Target. And then you just pounce that all over your face and blend it all in. The next step after you apply your foundation is to apply a concealer. When applying concealer, you want to put it under your eyes to hide dark circles, down the bridge of your nose, on the middle of your forehead, chin, and on your cupid's bow. When choosing the concealer to use, you need to find one that has the desired coverage as well as that is a few shades lighter than your foundation. This way it helps to brighten your face and pull everything to the center and create a light. Using again the same blender you used to your foundation, blend this out and then move on. The next part of our makeup process is baking or setting our under eyes. So taking a loose powder such as this, you will then dip your blender into it and put an obscene amount under your eyes. You will then let this sit there for a few minutes while you continue on with the rest of your makeup to really lock it in all day. For people like me who have deep expression lines on their forehead, you can even bake other areas of your face such as your forehead and around your smile lines to decrease the chances of creasing. While we're letting our under eyes bake, we move on to the cheeks. So the next part of our makeup process is taking care of our cheeks. So the first step is our contour. Contouring is the act of adding color, shadow, and depth into your face. This was originally used by models and drag queens in order to create new face shapes. Now it is often used in everyday makeup, as you can see here. So taking a contour palette like this one that has many different shades, you can use the lighter shade or the darker cool tone shade depending on your skin type. I personally prefer a light cool tone bronzer as I feel like warm bronzer just looks weird and it looks more of like a shadow if you use a cool tone. So then you will want to make this really awkward face to find the hollows of your cheekbones, and that is where you're going to apply your bronzer with a fluffy brush like this. It is important not to just swipe, and then be done. When blending your contour, you really want to take the time to do circular motions, and instead of blending down, you want to blend up and out. So that way it's not dragging your face down, it's lifting your cheeks up. The next part of our makeup process is blush. I prefer to apply blush with a stippling brush like the one above because the duo fibers keep it from getting too heavy on your cheeks. It is important to do the same as well as contour. It is important to blend in circular motions with your blush. The next step is highlight. For highlight, I like to use a smaller brush that can concentrate the area on your cheeks. I like to apply highlight on my cheekbones, my cupid's bow, my nose, and under my eyebrows. You can basically put it anywhere on your face where you want, and you can put as little and as much as you want. A tip that I like to do when applying highlight is to then take the same brush without any product that I used for my blush and just go over it very lightly to diffuse any harsh lines that may be created by the brush. So now we get onto the eyes. We have the perfect base, perfect cheeks, and we're ready to begin our eyes. depending on if your skin is dry, like I have dry under eyes, so this is where I would wipe away that extra powder in order to prevent it from getting too dry. But if that's not a problem for you, then I suggest leaving the powder under your eyes, so that way if you have any eyeshadow fallout, you can just wipe it all away. So when it comes to eyeshadow, the first part that is always important, no matter what kind of look you're going to be doing, is prepping your eyelids. So there's many eyeshadow primers on the market, but I think they're unnecessary. I prefer just to put concealer and then a little bit of powder over my eyes, and then you're ready to go. No matter what kind of look you're doing, it is important to begin with a transition shade. I honestly just use the same bronzer that I use on my face, which is a light cool tone brown, as my transition shade, just so that way all the colors we apply on top will blend smoothly together. It really comes down to personal preference for what type of eyeshadow look that you would like to do. These are all some eyeshadow looks I have done in the past, and you can go as natural and as crazy as you want. It all just depends. And again, same thing in all of these is that transition shade, just to help all of the colors really blend together. The next step when applying false eyelashes is to make sure that you have a small line of black on your eyeliner, like where you would put your eyeliner. I don't know the technical term. So the line of the black eyeliner helps to hide the lash band and prevent it from looking too awkward, as well as hiding the glue that you're going to be putting on the eyelashes. When applying eyelashes, you will take a little strip of lash glue and put it on the actual lash itself, and then you will want to blow on it and wave it for about 30 seconds and let it become slightly tacky. If you just take the fresh, wet eyelash glue and stick it on your eye, it's going to move all around, it's going to slide off, and it's not going to work out for you. So you have to let that glue become tacky, and that way it grips onto your eyelid better. It is also important never to take your eyelash and apply it like this. I always like to look down and then apply it from above, so that way it prevents it from looking like it's shooting straight out and it goes up. It is also important to apply a thin coat of mascara before applying false eyelashes, and as well as after, to blend them together. Now that we are done with our makeup, we get to the so what. So why is this important to you? Well, according to Sephora.com, on their beauty services section, a complimentary makeover is only done when you spend a minimum of $125. And let me tell you, if you go into Sephora and expect to be able to make a full face of makeup with $125, you're wrong. Using the products I use today and learning how to do the steps yourself, you can not only save yourself time, money, and as well as it's just fun. So today we learned how to achieve the perfect base for our makeup, how to look at changing our cheeks, and our beautiful eyes. Thank you.